crazy. It's about time to go wild. Lose your mind. Go wild. Go wild. I'm about to make you go wild.
เฮ้ยว้ายว้าว
Who is a smart trader?
They are someone that manages their assets wisely.
A smart trader, someone who trades with
We use computers.
We too, but yeah, I don't want to talk about it. That's, yeah.
I will say there have been many times where I, in Canada, have had to fax something. And I just say, I'm 35 years old. I know that that makes me old in esports, but that doesn't make me fax machine old. My parents own a fax machine, so I have to use theirs because they're old.
Machine old.
Yes,
yeah.
that's how it works.
Sorry.
Have you ever used a fax machine?
No. Never.
Now I'm feeling old.
Yeah, I feel old as well.
Here we go. We're loading into Fortress, and you'll see these rooms look super, super familiar with slight little twists. Now you can see that room at the very bottom that used to be a long hallway inside the building is now outside. Hallway inside the building is now outside the building. Like I said with the bands earlier, we're going to see a lot of what I thought would be Walden.
Great effect is now there goes the fire extinguisher, loser coefficient, and Kiddo, the only two remaining, and they managed to outduel Bolo. That's a prime target for Germany to get.
Yep. A little bit of a misdirected aggression.
Prime target for Germany to get.
Yep. A little bit of a misdirect.
It is good to see that, at least through round number one, the way that Fortress is played out is eerily similar to the old Fortress, and I suspect this will carry over until teams familiarize themselves with the new map, right? I mean, you're so used to playing old Fortress, even if it has been out of the ranked map pool, even if it was never in the comp map pool to begin with, there is still a familiarity for anybody that started playing around Wind Bastion the time that both Kaid and Nomad got added to the game. And Fortress's bones have always been really good. When you talk to players outside of their streams, etc., they will tell you that maps like Fortress are just a couple small changes away from being competitive. We will keep an eye on, as this match goes deeper in, how competitive it can be. It is just a show match between content creators who are still sorting out this map, so we can't exactly glean the most from it, but it certainly feels very similar to Fortress. Whether or not that feel is good or bad, I guess, is up to the players playing.
Yes, they now go to the bomb site that is now office. Previously had a bomb chassis inside bedroom. It was moved to bathroom, and they're next to another part of the map that used to be inside but is now outside. If you look to the top part of the screen, that beautiful courtyard.
5 seconds to
Back
go.
to the courtyard. The beautiful courtyard, that is now also outside the map as well. So a new entry point for the attackers that used to be super hard to access. Makes the game a lot easier and a lot more fun. Beautiful rework. Look at those arches and the lighting. Oh my god.
I didn't know you were a student of architecture.
I didn't know either until today. But I love, like you said, I love how they kept the identity of the map. It felt like old reworks somewhat stripped away those unique rooms and unique shapes to maps. This still feels so much like Fortress, like the home of Kaid and Nomad, and we're right in it, back into the game.
As roof exits, very, very common for the attackers to get in on. I'm glad you touched on the courtyard as well, because maybe it's just my rank, but that courtyard was always a huge headache in ranked because the defenders could roam so effectively through that almost catacombs-esque nature of rooms surrounding it. This will bode well for the rest of the world if it is still a very room-heavy map, because Pisty will be playing the Kavera.
And with the ball, just as we speak, using that entrance through courtyard, Idle Trout, using the blue staircase, little scaffolding area, walking the map. Bolo already setting him down. Oh! A one tap for him.
They still got Kitu up, but they lost what you think might be one of the best players. Is this a worrying sign right now if your Germany just reduced to 2 and now just 1?
Just one now, loser, Mabossa, last man standing versus 5 defender. That's hard to win. And then against Bolo, against Kavera. And they're asking, where are you? Wo bist du? He's hiding? No, he isn't. In a gunfight, no chance. Now with the DMR, maybe? He's efficient.
Oh no.
For real, he doesn't have a chance. Now the Oryx with the dash!
There we go! Bolo, Matador, not gonna work out. Bolo still got it. Now, you see that hallway right there? Used to lead towards the right. He used to have somewhere to run away to. Not anymore. Backed it to a corner, and the rework.
Still at the stairs.
Still at the stairs.
Beyond that, though, what does that mean for the defenders that hinder them?
Yeah, I think the attackers have so much more avenues, so many more avenues, sorry, correction, to get into the map. I think that's such a great thing because I think we've been seeing so many, like I said again, defenders on the maps being reworked. Now this one, the attackers have so many angles. You love to see that the variety, you know, not only, you know, the skyscrapers, the theme parks, but now you have something on the level of the chalets, the borders. This is going to be a lot of fun and diversity to add into the game.
I see you laughing.
Yeah, I mean, Hydrotrout answer to Alicia, where are you? And it's a meme from a very old song. Where are you, my sunlight?
Hãy chó ơi.
Ủa cái gì cười, ai cười? Đi với nhau trời này dơ cái mồm biết đâu. Bây giờ mày bóng chết ai để nhi đi, tao tin mày. Mày bóng chết ai để nhi đi, tao tin mày lên. Bốt chị đi, chị là đa đấy, bốt chị đi. Giờ mày bóng chết ai để nhi đi, tao mới tin. Mày bóng chết ai để nhi đi đâu? Ngồi.
Ủa sao không mua gì? Ủa sao? Ủa cái này gì vậy? Ban.
Trời cái đẹp.
Lăn luôn đi. Sẽ lăn luôn, tuyệt vời luôn. Mình đẹp vậy. Mẹ mày ngu. Ui, thằng này. Lại đây. Ui, chúng nó đông hơn tôi nghĩ rồi.
Thằng kia đã đâu? Từ từ. Bình tĩnh đi. Lên đây. Sao ai cho lên đấy? Tính chị bảo bố ô cho đẹp và quạt rồi thì chịu. Đẹp. Chị biết đéo đâu. Chị lại cứ tưởng là nó vẫn đang tutorial. Tôi vẫn đang trải nghiệm mấy tutorial.
Marines will just get in after the Baneling nest. Are we gonna get it? We are, so it's gonna keep Bane speed off the map for a little bit longer, because now you're gonna have to rebuild the Bane nest and then restart Bane speed. So that is gonna slow you down. Keeps you on only Ling Hydra for a while, and that does give you the chance here, I think, or a better chance if nothing else, as Beyond to kind of keep on fighting against Ling Hydra. I think you're gonna probably enjoy that for the most part. So. Entry will end up denied.
Mưa voucher đã có mặt trên My Honda Plus từ ngày 13 tháng 11 tại My Honda Plus ngày hôm nay.
Táo đã ăn, mang khoai tây đã ăn đi. Nó tinh bột ăn cho nó no, chứ táo ăn có no để vẹo đâu. Ủa, cô La đâu? Tích tiền mua cái tai nghe đúng không? À, hai Bitcoin hả? Chết. 2 Bitcoin vẫn còn đấy. Hôm bữa Trinh bảo đã bỏ vô nhà kho rồi. Bitcoin của Trinh đâu? Bitcoin đâu? Bitcoin đâu? Bitcoin đâu? Tab cuối không thấy. Đợi.
Anh chủ cái nha, nhìn anh chủ à. Rồi.
Ăn rồng luôn.
3 giây của em. Quay đi, ra miết lại.
Chị mẹ ơi, chạy luôn chị mẹ ơi.
Chị đang cố đép cái trụ rồi được rồi đúng không? Ăn trụ rồi đúng không? Ok. Về nha.
Trời
quá không biết.
Cố lên.
Ăn rồng luôn á.
Tôi không đợi được nữa. Ủa sắp của tôi đâu hết rồi? Anh muốn tôi đứng đây không? Cô đang định hy sinh mạng sống của mình á, nếu mà không thì tôi dám đánh gãy chân cô đấy. Tôi đánh gãy cũng đi. Ông giỏi thì ông đánh gãy chân tôi đi thì tôi không đi nữa. Ui, mặt mình xinh xinh thế. Ui, bây giờ mới nhìn thấy nó xinh vậy đâu anh em ạ. Wow. Ok, cô rất là can đảm đấy. Đi thôi. Cái sự gì sao cuối cùng cũng đi, không đi sớm đi để nó giết bao nhiêu người xong rồi mày mới đi. Đùa. Xong rồi mày còn
Loki, I can turn the pipe.
Loki, I'm sleepy. No more theory.
Jangan trap, go.
This hour?
Dobby dịch đúng rồi, Dobby giết tôi mà, Dobby giết tôi mà, Dobby im. Dobby giết tôi mà.
Ơi.
Tin anh ạ.
Không tin được. Không, tớ không chơi bạn ạ. Nhưng mà tớ cay nó quá. Chúng mày đâu? Tao đến chị chặn đứt chúng mày ơi. やべこれオッケーオッケーオッケーオッケーはいはい一旦球根モードだこれ倒していきたいこれ倒すことによってなんか必殺技みたいなモードに入るための必要なものがたまるんだよねオッケーオッケーオッケー
Messi kecil
Mình nay đến 2 giờ nha bạn ơi.
Sao ba đi một mình vậy anh ơi?
Lát nữa mèo ai cứu được, không thì mèo cứu cũng được.
Tao không quan tâm mày làm game bao nhiêu. Mày con xin tao làm cho đi.
Không
Top 1
kêu con đang tự ao.
Nó nghe là sao? Chửi quá, chửi mà sợ luôn. Bị ban mất rồi, bị tắt mất rồi.
为什么有没有
có lâu không à? Lâu hay không còn tùy cái năng khiếu của em, với tùy theo cái sự luyện tập của em như nào em ạ.
どこだどこだお前がやってこいお前がやってこい
We need to locate a bomb. 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. You must locate and defuse a bomb. You located a bomb.
Drone activated. Cluster charge going up. Cluster charge activated. Deploying charge!
Recover the diffuser. Friendly, last operator standing. All friendlies have been eliminated. Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Ten seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Target located. Second floor.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Holy shit. Fuck. No.
The diffuser has been recovered. One op 4 remaining.
Tossing frag grenade!
15 seconds left. You have dropped the diffuser.
Oh.
One friendly operator remaining. 10 seconds left.
Where the hell go?
Op 4 eliminated. Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
The hell?
Drone up!
Panel adherence underway.
You have dropped the diffuser.
Something's in the door. Panel is deployed. Doorway open. Dump.
Down to one friend. All friendlies have been eliminated.
Holy hell. No.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected. Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Activating jammer.
Mobile cover deployed.
Razor wire.
10 seconds remaining.
Down
to 5 seconds.
Wall fortification
Op
changing
4 has
legs.
located a bomb.
Look at my evil eye.
My beautiful evil eye is ready. XYZS.
The hell? Oh, shit. How the hell?
Camera ready to activate.
Grenade! Fucking rid.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Freezing metal.
Reloading! Micha!
Friendly operator remaining.
Oh.
down to 15 seconds. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. The bomb diffuser has been successfully deployed. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Oh my god.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Well fortified!
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly. 10 seconds left.
Swapping mags!
5 seconds to insertion.
The alarm.
Bomb located by Op 4.
You can always We're ready for company.
Let me just place him on the meter real quick.
Deploying welcome mat. Setting the welcome mat.
Moving this.
Time for a diversion. Mine activated.
Swapping mags.
Your location has been compromised.
My toxic babes are in position. Beauty's in place. Reload! F-Lot mine going out. Have to reload.
Op 4, last operator standing. Down to 15 seconds. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. Protect the bombs. Be advised, a bomb location.
More reinforcement complete! Reloading ammo.
Why tell yourself when robots do it better? Placing proximity alarm.
Setting the welcome.
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Laser gate in position. Ready for company. Surya gate deployed. Heading up.
Device activated.
Laser gate deployed.
Enemy located!
Surya's back online!
One friendly operator remaining.
What the hell?
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Shit.
plan accordingly.
Kids.
Yes, yes.
Bobby had said the same thing yesterday. I don't know if you saw that.
Little children, those little children. This 1v1 setup, Boss G was extremely popular back at Reload. Now, and it's again because it denies the breach outside.
Well, we were wondering how these teams were workshopping the problem. We could do a little.
All of you who focus your content around those 1v1s to be participating in that, but even for all of you at home, I feel like you have a chance that Siege has to offer. You gotta participate in these 1v1s. That sounds so cool.
If you think about it, a 1v1 tournament, I think it's 5,000 euros of cash prize. The winner goes, I think the top 4 goes to SI, which you will play on LAN, like in Paris for a 1v1 tournament. I mean, that goes crazy.
It's always interesting to see as well. It's so tense in a 1 versus 1, isn't it? You know, there's obviously its own micro strategy, and well, it's just down to raw skill fundamentally, right?
Remember
you never
Reload?
Had that, so.
Okay, thank you. Right.
But we did see at Reload.
At Reload, it was amazing.
That. We saw how tense it was at Reload with the the bullets and the players, and you've got all your teammates behind you watching. That was, of course, when it was the full teams doing it.
Yeah, very exciting stuff. We'll look forward to that 1v1 tournament. And then one other thing that we saw as well, we saw a reworked map being played out, Fortress. What are our initial thoughts on the map?
Actually, do you know that all the way back when I was a pro player, no jokes about me being back, please, I'm already looking at you, but we actually thought about maybe adding Fortress to the competitive map pool. I remember that we voted for it back on the stream, if I remember well. And I actually thought it had some potential. A few things that I didn't like was the courtyard. I felt the entry point was a bit weird. I thought there was way too many rounds, impossible to impossible to drown, to drone everything. I think all of the things that I've seen in this show match, I see reduced amount of rooms. I see the courtyard has been changed. You know, I'm interested to see a little bit more about this rework.
Yeah, I hope it certainly looked good inside of that show match. I can't wait to see it and explore it in the ranked arena, because I think that's where it will really be tested.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, when we're looking at this, right? They teased it earlier. There will be a casual map coming back in ranked. I think everybody knew this was going to be about Fortress, but we're looking at some of the images, though. I feel like still, the good thing that I like about this is that you can still very much recognize it is the old Fortress that we know so well, but it's been improved.
It still has its own unique features, its own identity. It was obviously very unique when it was first in the ranked pool. I've always been a big lover of Fortress. I don't know about you, Leo. I've always really enjoyed it in ranked. I also enjoyed it in the casual mode, you know, where you're running out and trying to get to the top floor as the defenders.
Oh, yes, yes.
That's going to be really interesting, and I would hope to see some great strategies on it, especially now that we got a little bit more footage on this show match. I want to get my hands in it.
Yeah, I think you're talking about like where you get on the roof, right, and you put all these like my magnets and stuff down, and you just like hold the top roof as if you're like the castle. It's such a fun strat. Yeah. It is very good. I mean, we'll talk about that as well. And then throughout this whole tournament, I feel like we've seen quite a few teasers and maybe spoilers as well of what is to come in the live reveal panel, which will be starting very soon. Anything that we picked up on with these teasers, something we're looking forward to in this panel, maybe?
I mean, something that was not really well hidden, a gigantic launcher for Thatcher. Can we speak about that?
How can you hide a gigantic
launcher? I mean,
like, that's not possible.
Like this, you know, like it's kind of cooler than just throwing an EMP. I mean, I want to see what it does. You can see like in the teaser that it seems to be like able to target certain things. I want to know how much is there a cooldown maybe? How many charges do you have? How far does it go? Like those are the things I want to experiment a little bit.
And it feels like a nice time to be taking a look at him, right? Obviously, you know, we've seen
the use of Kaid, Bandit, all those bans.
Bandit, the way that bans now synergize in ranked, but also in comp play. Impact EMPs coming into the game, you know, Thatcher used to be the absolute king of attacking.
You needed it. Yeah.
Now he doesn't necessarily feel as relevant, certainly inside of a competitive side, so hopefully, you know, whatever changes are coming, hopefully they're great for him.
Yeah, I think it's definitely because of like the Impact EMPs being the adder, right? That's maybe Thatcher's taking a little bit of a step to the side. So this rework is very nice to give an old operator that we know since the beginning of this game get some love.
Yeah, I think the main thing is that right now it was a little bit less relevant because of these impact EMPs. The scope was kind of small. And I think that if you can target exactly where it goes, especially to counter arcade, to counter certain bandit tricks as well, to target the jammers as well, but even all the things, imagine the banshees, all the things that you want to get rid of before an execute, just quickly throw the launcher and use it. At least that's the way I can picture how it's going to be played. I'm thinking of pro level, it might be really useful.
And I think whenever those types of reworks happen, you always want to try and increase the skill ceiling so that the better players are devastating with your players. Currently the way Factor is, it's kind of just roll a gadget and it's got an area of effect. You can make it a little bit more skillful, it'll make it interactions a little bit more meaningful. That could be really, really fun.
And we've seen quite some teasers, right? There's been a few things that we've been shown so far during this tournament. We're talking about like the Thatcher one, we're talking about the 1v1 tournament coming up as well. Anything else that we saw, maybe even our expectations of how the meta, how the pro scene might be affected by the things that we have seen so far.
Yeah, I think the few first things, I think the shields. The shields have had a huge impact at pro level. Yes. They've been nerfed, and yet we still see them being abused. I want to see if there are some upcoming news about it. Maybe see if there are some things that can be done. I think looking at other things, maybe just for me personally, the Siege Cups, I just love it. I want to see if there is more development into it, if you get more rewards, especially the rank system as well. Those things are like the main things that I'm looking forward to, hoping that there are some news on it.
Yeah, I think so.
Locked from the other side. I wonder if this is a boss. I hope it is a boss. It looks like a boss room. It would be kind of sick if it was a boss. Full music score. Nameless Jade Flute. Let me try this melody. Don't look at her butt.
Play, you think, oh, I can make all these amazing plays at home. You can't, by the way, we can't, we're not that good. But then you watch the reveal as well, you get all excited, you just want to get home and you just want to play ranked.
I heavily relate to this. I mean, we've been watching all these players play the game for so long, right? We want to get there and we want to play this as well. You know, test server jumping in there, trying out all these things.
You looked!
Also seeing the content creators play with all this new and exciting content as well that is there for us to unveil very soon. We'll have a panel with us with all the...
I can evolve my shiny ponytail.
In the next season and beyond that as well. But before we throw to this panel to reveal everything about...
I guess it wasn't a boss fight. Perform Song of Longing.
Hey everyone. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You know when Joshua Mills is on the fucking...
Joshua Mills, game director on Siege. Just to start off, thank you all for joining us here today.
Why is Joshua here by himself?
It's clear that you don't stick with a game for 10 years, practice and climb the ranks, or even without real dedication and passion for it. So I want to take a moment to thank everyone who has spoken up and stood together for
Chat, did I miss anything while I was getting coffee?
Whether you're participating in Save Siege or sharing your feedback through our other channels, our R6 Fix, our community workshops, and player surveys, your voices have been heard and have had an impact. Many of you already know how much this game means to me and how emotional I can get about it. But that's just a glimpse of the love and dedication the entire dev team has for this game. Just like you, they love Siege. That you, the Siege community, have highlighted.
Okay.
Anti-cheat, balancing, ranked, and the cadence of content. So before we dive into the season's reveal, let's talk about those subjects. Starting with anti-cheat. Now, I'm not usually the guy who gets to talk about cheaters, because seriously, fuck them.
Okay.
I can't stand cheaters, and I know you can't stand them either. Not at our target yet. It's real progress, and that's encouraging. We all agree that anti-cheat is the area we need to be investing in, and that's exactly what we're doing. Starting in Season 4, we will be doubling the deployment of anti-cheat updates per week to make it harder for cheaters to even show up in the first place.
could tell he's nervous. Yeah, I'd be too, bro.
Additionally, the solutions we are reinforcing go beyond detection and bans. They're about prevention, meaning closing more access points for cheat makers. All of this while improving our tech. It's a constant battle, but it's one we are fully committed to. Our balancing philosophy is also evolving with your feedback. You've told us that balancing shouldn't come at the cost of fun or just be all about nerfs. So we've adjusted our approach. We will ensure balancing decisions go beyond just the data and better account for that fun factor. A clear example of this shift is the recent changes to both Denari and Solus. It's exactly the kind of change we want to keep making, finding the right balance without losing what makes Siege fun to play. Because at the end of the day, that's what balancing should be all about. Keeping Siege fair and fun.
Thank you, Snake. Appreciate that prime, bro.
Fun isn't a binary data point, but it is the heartbeat of the experience. Protecting it is part of our responsibility, and we will not lose sight of this. On the rank side, coming soon with Season 4, matchmaking will become smarter by considering your visible rank for tighter, fairer matches. You'll get all the details during the reveal. We've also announced back in October that we are currently deep in development on a full ranked overhaul, which will launch during Year 11, Season 2.
Dang, it's so long. I know. Dang, I thought it was next to. Oh, that sucks. Spinny, thank you for the prime.
In October that we are currently deep in development on a full ranked overhaul, which will launch during Year 11, Season 2.
So, ranked overhaul is what they're calling it. Again, I think we'll see more about that later.
This overhaul aims to answer
Actually, no,
the feedback
now.
you provided in Rank 2.0. It will introduce more transparency and visible skill tracking. As part of the ranked overhaul, a new feature, codenamed Top of the Ladder, will also be introduced. As Top of the Ladder, it's a special playlist
they're saying it now.
designed for the best of the best that will unlock each mid-season update starting in Year 11, Season 2. One of the requirements to gain access to this next level competitive playlist is you need to be a champion during the current season. This is a fully visible MMR competitive leaderboard for the best Siege players. You can see exactly where you stack up.
So new ranked. A separate
We will be
ranked.
actively monitoring and reviewing all players that enter this playlist. Additionally, more aggressive security measures will be brought online when this playlist goes live during to further secure it and maintain the competitive integrity. We will reveal more about this playlist at SI, but what I can say for now is that being champion is one thing. Staying at the top of the ladder is a whole other level. We briefly mentioned last month our plans to deliver bigger seasonal updates, and now we're excited to introduce the new Year 11 seasonal cadence. Let's be clear, this is not the roadmap, but a glimpse at how we plan on shaping future seasonal updates to bring fresh gameplay and content throughout the entire season. We briefly mentioned last month our plans to deliver bigger seasonal updates, and now we're excited as we move towards this new direction. 11 seasonal cadence. It's important to note that seasonal operators and other key features are not present in this cadence update. But let's jump into it to bring fresh gameplay. Each season will be split into 4 updates. Briefly mentioned last month, an update our plans to deliver bigger seasonal, and each will carry more weight. 4 balancing updates will be introduced per season to match this new cadence. 2 major and 2 refined. We'll get into the details at the 6th Invitational in Paris. Those updates will follow our new philosophy and keep the season evolving and exciting. You'll also see changes to the rotation of maps in the rank pool. This will happen twice per season, once at the launch and once at mid-season. We'll be introducing a new concept of targeted map updates midway through Year 11. Think of a redesign of a site in a rank map. Some doors are closed, windows are removed, or even relocating a wall or 2 to completely challenge how that site is attacked or defended. This can also include adding and removing multiple covers, or even an all-new objective site being added to a map. These map updates will continue each season after they're introduced. Finally, in Year 11, we'll also be bringing out the initial testing of the new 1v1 2v2 playlists. We'll be using the arcade seasonal slot for this, and your participation in these modes will help determine if we grow within something bigger. As I wrap up, I think it's important to mention that we've really taken the time as a team to reflect on what makes Siege truly special. Creativity, intensity, depth of strategy, competition, and of course all those unforgettable memories we've made together. As we enter Season 4, we want to be clear to all of you that the future of Siege is one where we are refocused on the core experience that truly defines Siege with its community value.
Hello and welcome to Year 10 Season 4 and Operation Tenfold Pursuit. This is an important season for us because we set up an important milestone that we're about to hit. And this is also a season where we're addressing key feedback that we hear from you. We understand and we hear you when you say the important things that you want to see addressed are anti-cheat, gameplay variety, and ranked matchmaking. One of the important changes that's coming with Operation Tenfold Pursuit is a new operator remaster. And what better operator than to choose one of the originals from the cast of Siege. This season marks a historic moment for Siege. 10 years. And we'll be sharing even more details about how we're celebrating this at the end of the reveal. So stay tuned.
This is GSAC Dedicated Officer Aya Smith making her final report on the Rainbow program. Rainbow's last mission is underway. Rainbow's last mission is underway. Global stability hangs in the balance. How did we get here? Deimos exploited our blind spots. He used Nighthaven as a distraction. Stayed ahead at every step. We should have known he was one of ours. The damage is done. Trust eroded. The Council is ending the program. And who can blame them? The public was endangered. GSAC itself targeted. People died. Outcomes Rainbow was created to prevent. But as long as Phobos is out there, there will be no peace. More than ever, failure is not an option. No matter what came before, Rainbow will come together and see this through. They'll make things right. They will find the explosives. They will stop Phobos, even if it costs them their lives. They've been fighting this enemy since day one. No other team on the planet can get this done. This is our last chance to salvage this. Otherwise, Phobos will be free to act globally. No one will be safe. See you on the other side.
This season, one of the most iconic operators for Siege is evolving. After 10 years, even legends need new tools.
Detected an enemy device.
Thatcher is going to bring the EGS Disruptor to the field now. It's a device that has two components. We have the scanner on one side, and we have the launcher on the other side. The scanner is a screen that will allow you to see every gadgets that are electronic through surfaces.
Enemy's got tech right in front of me.
The launcher part is able to project EMP charges to those gadgets.
Enemy devices are dark.
The EGS is a very precise gadget. You will be able to see and select a device and shoot it.
Enemy devices.
Once you shoot a device, it will go down for 15 seconds and you can see the progress on the scanner screen. Thatcher is a Pathfinder. He has been around for 10 years, and there's a lot more than laser sights now. We are remastering him so he can be relevant for another 10 years.
Enemy devices taken out.
Even after this rework, Thatcher will remain true to himself, and he will be one of the best options for support. We're bringing a new gadget and also a brand new weapon. The brand new weapon is a DMR. The PMR 90A2 is a DMR that focuses on shorter encounters. It has high damage and has the ability to open line of sight from afar. Thatcher will be the first operator with 4 primary weapons. He will have the L85, the AR-33, the M59, and now the PMR. This new shared weapon will be available on 4 operators: Nuke, Ibana, Capital, and obviously Thatcher. Battle Pass owners will be able to test out the new PMR 2 weeks in early access. After that, it will be available for everyone. This is just the beginning. Moving forward, shared weapon across multiple operator will be one of the core pillars of the gameplay updates in Year 11. We have a brand new weapon, a brand new gadget, and now to round this up, we have a brand new Elite. This Elite skin bundle will be available as the season launches.
Balancing updates should be something players look forward to. Moments that refresh gameplay, breathe new life into operators, weapons, and gadgets, and open the door to new strategies and metas. They should spark creativity and keep the competitive spirit alive. We recognize that recent updates haven't always delivered on that promise. Starting now, we're evolving our balance philosophy. While data and performance metrics remain important, we'll also be factoring in how the changes feel, how fun, engaging, and exciting they are to play. Our goal is simple: to make each update something that you can get excited about. We're committed to building a future where balancing brings joy, not frustration, and where your experience is always at the heart of our decisions. And with that, let's jump into this season's updates. We have an update to one of our core gadget systems in the game, the DSEG system. That stands for Disabled State for Electronic Gadgets. This is where all the tech that goes into how and why electronic gadgets turn off or get scrambled when EMP'd, for example. 2 core changes are taking place. 1, all standard weapon sights in the game will now be considered electronic. So when you are EMP'd, your sight will now turn off for the duration of the effect, regardless of which one you have equipped. 2, Mute's signal disruptor will no longer act like an EMP, and as such is being removed from the DSEG system. This is to clean up many inconsistencies with his gadget. For example, if Thermite has an exothermic charge on the main breach and a signal disruptor is in range, Thermite will not be able to send the signal to that device and start the breaching process, because the exothermic charge is within Mute's signal disruption area. Now let's switch the position of the signal disruptor. Thermite is standing in range of the signal disruptor, but his placed exothermic charge is not. When he tries to activate the breaching process, it will fail, because the communication is disrupted on his end. This was not the case in the past. It used to be that only the placed gadget could be disrupted. Now both the source and endpoint of the communication signal can be disrupted. This also means that if a gadget does not use a communication signal, it will be unaffected by Mute. Because to put it more simply, he no longer disables electronics. He disrupts the signals electronics emit and receive. With this change, he will in fact be countering a few less gadgets. So he will be receiving 2 additional changes to help offset that. First, he is now a 2-speed, 2-armor operator. Second, the radius of his signal disruptor has been increased. Now before I move on from the DSEG system, there is one more point of consistency we're adjusting for. But this is for Aruni's surrogates. When her gates are EMP'd, they will now trigger the re-enabled state logic. So they will be disabled for the duration of the EMP, then require to be shot to turn back on, as if you had triggered the gate by throwing something through it. Castle. Castle's update is something I think some might sleep on at first, but I'll tell you one of my strategies for using this change in a moment. His panels are now electrifiable. Throw a Kaid Claw within range of one, and you just fortified that panel from ranged assault. Personally, I'll be using this to hold the second floor R6 room as Kaid when defending bunks on layer. No more ash charges coming in from the window and display are gonna break my teammate's armor panel, protecting me while I trick the breach. But why are we adjusting Castle? A part of the sight adjustment last season for our defenders was to allow us to start tackling the true issue with many of them. Basically, without a magnified scope, they are not compelling enough to be brought into your lineups, and that simply won't do. So we are looking into new ways and listening to your feedback on how to improve these operators so that they can have more of an impact without using scopes. Hard breachers might be one of the most important roles in an attacking squad. You need to coordinate with your team to breach key walls and set up angles which allow you to start stripping away the advantage defenders have when the round starts. And because of this, we are looking to give our hard breachers a little attention. Yes, even Ace, who is surprisingly happy to step aside and let his counterparts share in the spotlight, because apparently he's been carrying the hard breaching team for some time now. Let's start with the man that literally started it all, Thermite. Thermite will be receiving 2 changes. He will get an additional exothermic charge, bringing him to 3. He will also be receiving a secondary shotgun for extra flexibility. Maverick will be receiving 3 changes. His breaching torch will no longer pause to cool down and reload. He will also be receiving frag grenades. And lastly, he'll be receiving the Reaper Mark II secondary weapon. Ace has humbly accepted 2 changes. In exchanging for slowing down and becoming a 3 armor, 1 speed, he will also be receiving his own set of stun grenades. Lastly, Habana. Habana will be receiving more changes than the rest. Reduced recoil to the Type 8-9 assault rifle. She'll also be receiving the PMR 90A2 that Thatcher's getting. Claymores will be added to her secondary options, and her X-Kuro launcher will no longer need to be reloaded between shots. That's it for balancing for now, but we hope you like where we're going with this adjustment in our balancing philosophy, which will of course still continue to grow and evolve as we gather your feedback and look towards the future.
We know cheating has hurt your experience in Siege, and we need to be clear. Our recent detection and prevention systems haven't kept pace with the rapid evolution of cheat makers, especially since our move to free access. This season, we are taking responsibility and continuing to invest in stronger measures to protect fairness and security in Siege. Cheating cuts into what makes Siege great: skill, teamwork, and strategy. ShieldGuard remains the backbone of our protection system. In Season 3, we delivered weekly security updates. And now in Season 4, we're changing the cadence. Twice a week, new updates will roll out to constantly disrupt cheat makers and make their work harder. We're also pushing to be faster and more aggressive with data-driven bans. Our research and development team are tracking new cheat patterns every day. We've made progress, but we're not satisfied. Our focus is to permanently ban more cheaters and do it faster. Another major advancement on the way is recall script detection. We're building a system that can accurately detect macros and scripts without punishing skilled players. In Season 4, we're working directly with pros to collect recall data, ensuring it's both precise and fair. This is a big step forward, and we are confident that in Year 11, this will roll out to directly protect your matches. We know the fight against cheaters is never ending. This season, we're stepping up with more research and development, smarter data bans, and more frequent ShieldGuard updates, all aimed at making Siege as fair and secure as possible.
Another big feature is coming to the Esports tab. While the Esports tab is great for staying up to date on everything that's happening in the scene, we also want to make it rewarding for you to jump in and be active. So we're bringing the predictions feature to the game. With predictions, you can make your picks, decide who's going to win. Every time you're right, you can get rewarded for it with alpha packs and skins. Jump in, make your predictions, and get rewarded for it. At the end of the day, the Esports tab continues to grow just like our esports scene in Siege.
While we've been working on our matchmaking tools over the past while, we've heard you, and we need to continue to invest in our matchmaking. That's why this season we're bringing visual rank matchmaking to the ranked playlist. What that means is that it will find players relevant to your skill, sort them based on the difference of your visual rank, and make sure those that end up in your match are as close as possible to your own visual rank and skill. For example, if you're just starting your season at Copper 5, you don't want to be matched against players who've been playing already all season. You would like to match with people who are of your skill level, but are also just starting the season similar to you. And for those who are pairing up and making a squad, we'll use the highest rank within the squad. We want to continue to invest in the matchmaking of ranked so it's fair and competitive. Season 4 will be a great time to jump into ranked with the improvements to the matchmaking. This season, for training and onboarding, we have something for both newcomers and veterans. And for those that like to T-hunt, the Carries Legion are your new targets. As a map learning tool, being able to navigate maps and take gunfights is really important when you're trying to learn where are the staircases, how am I supposed to move around this map, and where are those danger areas. Now the Carries Legion are all over the map, and they move, they roam, they take those gunfights, they might even throw an impact grenade. So keep your senses alive and take those gunfights one at a time. In this mode, we've offered some new quality of life as well. You can get eliminated, quickly respawn to get back into the action, and change operator at any time to compare loadouts and weapons. We know that this training tool means a lot to players. That's why we're committed to continue to invest in it and make sure it's the training tool you need to warm up, take gunfights, and climb the ranks. In Season 4, we have bot teammates coming on both enlisted and field training. They play the role of both attack and defense, giving you a full 5v5 match. Bots are an important role for welcoming new players into Siege. Playing on a full team and understanding how gadgets are placed, how operators interact, and even how to enter into a building. These are important first steps for players before they enter into PvP. And for players looking to customize their experience, now you can turn on the location of cameras, staircases, hatches, and more directly from the pause menu. We're bringing the mini-map to bot matches and training tools. Minimap is a great way to understand the layout of the different rooms and be able to navigate throughout a building. Whether you're a newcomer or a veteran preparing for your next match, we have something new for training and onboarding in Season 4.
Coming up this season, we have a brand new playlist, the Testing Grounds. The Testing Ground is a playlist that will focus on communication, community, and experimentation. The Testing Ground is all about gathering feedback before we implement the new feature. Everyone will be able to access this content. It's going to be on the main hub. For the first Testing Ground, the subject is going to be armor and speed. Operator can customize health, speed, and sound through the armor choices. You might be a fan of the Gridlocks gadget, but not super comfortable with the armor and speed. This set of new changes allow you to customize their speed. For the purposes of Testing Ground, we will be using the quick match setting, and with the limited pool of maps. This will be available for 1 week during January. To make sure that we gather feedback, we've implemented a QR code on the main menu. Testing Ground is all about working with you. If you want to be a part of the future of Siege, this is where it starts. Before we dive into our next topic, there's one operator who always knows how to make an impact. Long before Rainbow, Goyo learned how to turn chaos into precision. Let's take a look.
For those at the Munich Major, you may have already seen Fortress in action during the Creator Show match earlier. For everyone else, you'll get to experience this for yourself this season. This full rework addresses its major pain points: unbalanced bomb sites, too many hallways, lack of good attacker entries, and the courtyard design. What has changed? Objectives have been rebalanced one at a time through playtests and iterations. There are 2 new rooms that have been added to the map. The courtyard has been transformed into an exterior zone for attacker entries. Several hallways were cut, including the huge second floor hallway. Visual updates plus unique features have been added to the objectives for replayability. This rework brings Fortress back into the ranked rotation, but it will also be added to the Pro League map pool, and we're excited for you to play it once again. And that's not all for the maps this season. Alongside the reworked Fortress, it's now Theme Park and Skyscraper's turn to be modernized. This is part of our ongoing effort to keep the foundation of Siege fresh and competitive season after season. On behalf of the entire Siege team, we'd like to thank you for your dedication and your passion for the game. Without you, we couldn't celebrate this amazing milestone. 10 years of Siege and 100 million players. It's an incredible result, and we can't wait to keep on building on this. And so with that, we want to share a little clip that celebrates the game and this amazing community and how far we've come.
We'll introduce Siege X.
Thank you again for all of those amazing moments over the past 10 years of Siege. Make sure that you actually claim the free reward, 100 million player background card, so that you can wear it with pride. And be sure to celebrate the event and the moment with our Wildcard Siege event, dropping in December. This event will have callbacks and Easter eggs to some amazing moments in Siege history. We look forward to you checking out the map and everything else that's coming with the new season soon. And there are more rewards to be given out, so stay tuned to our social media. November 17th is when the test server drops, so jump in, give us your feedback, and check out the new content. The launch of the season, Operation Tenfold Pursuit, is December 2nd, so jump in and check out everything that's new in the game, as well as this fantastic celebration. Thank you so much, and we can't wait to see you in a match.
This is GSAC dedicated officer Aya Smith. Targeted. People died. There will be no peace. More than ever, failure is not an option. No matter what came before, Rainbow will come together and see this through. They'll make things right. They will find the explosives. They will stop Phobos, even if it costs them their lives. They've been fighting this enemy since chance to salvage this. See you on the other side. This is GSAC dedicated.
I hate to say it, but I needed it. An upgrade was in order.
I had a request.
Given out, so stay tuned to our social media. November 17th is when the test server drops, so jump in, give us your feedback, and check out the new content. The launch of the season, Operation 10.
Stayed ahead at every step. We should have known he was one of ours.
I will say it's gonna make
The damage is
tricking
done.
much harder though with these hard restrictions.
Trust eroded. The Council is ending the program. And who can blame them? The public was endangered. GSAC itself targeted.
Map 1.
People died. Outcomes Rainbow was created to prevent. But as long as Phobos is out there, there will be no peace. More than ever, failure is not an option. No matter what came before, Rainbow will come together and see this through. They'll make things right. They will find.
They said that in the first week, obviously the big update, the big seasonal update. Third week, small update. 7th week, big update, and then they said 10th week, small update. But what do they mean as a small update? What do they mean as a large update? Is the small updates going to be just like what we got, where it'll be like 2 pistols changed and 2 nerfs reverted? If so, still don't think that's enough. Now, if they do above that, that's better. And then the major update at the mid-season patch will be huge, because that'll probably be at least like 10 changes, which would be amazing. Now, obviously, as we always say, we'll believe it when we see it, right? We need to see this in action. I believe them when they say they want to make it work. We just need to see it in action. So, hopes are high. I think this season will be overall pretty good. Because again, when we have a bunch of changes for hard breachers, huge. Defense,
Not though, usually the I would guy say who that's the gets one the- thing. It's a I little lacking. can't As far as stand I'm aware, cheaters, the only and I know you change on can't stand them
defense is the
either.
castle barricade being electrified and the mute charge or the mute gadgets being changed. I think those are the only changes. So, wish we could get some more stuff on defense, but hey, if all of attack is going to be very different, huge. Thermite with 3 charges, I don't think people understand how massive that's going to be. Imagine chalet basement defense. You can breach snowmobile, you can breach trench, you can breach the hallway to large garage. All of site's going to be open. Or bank, you could go thermite for hatches. You no longer need to bring Hibana. You can get 3 hatches with thermite.
My baby T-Hod is back. Thank you, Christopher. Does anyone know Christopher's fucking Twitter? I don't know his Twitter. Does it say his Twitter at the beginning?
Now, looking forward to what is rest for us today here. New champion!
Yo, what's up, Emco?
We'll take a bit of a break, but after that is grand finals time.
Hello and welcome to Year 10 Season 4 and Operation Tenfold Pursuit. This is an important season for us because we set up an important milestone that we're about to hit. And this is also a season where we're addressing key feedback that we hear from you. We understand and we hear you when you say the important things that you want to see addressed are anti-cheat, gameplay variety, and ranked matchmaking. One of the important changes that's coming with Operation Tenfold Pursuit is a new operator remaster. And what better operator than to choose one of the originals from the cast of Siege. This season marks a historic moment for Siege. 10 years. And we'll be sharing even more details about how we're celebrating this at the end of the reveal. So stay tuned.
This is GSAC Dedicated Officer Aya Smith making her final report on the Rainbow program. Rainbow's last mission is underway. Global stability hangs in the balance. How did we get here? Deimos exploited our blind spots. He used Nighthaven as a distraction. Stayed ahead at every step. We should have known he was one of ours. The damage is done. Trust eroded. The Council is ending the program. And who can blame them? The public was endangered. GSAC itself targeted. People died. Outcomes Rainbow was created to prevent. But as long as Phobos is out there, there will be no peace. More than ever, failure is not an option. No matter what came before, Rainbow will come together and see this through. They'll make things right. They will find the explosives. They will stop Phobos, even if it costs them their lives. They've been fighting this enemy since day one. No other team on the planet can get this done. This is our last chance to salvage this. Otherwise, Phobos will be free to act globally. No one will be safe. See you on the other side.
This season, one of the most iconic operator for Siege is evolving. After 10 years, even legends need new tools.
Detected an enemy device.
Thatcher is going to bring the EGS Disruptor to the field now. It's a device that has two components. We have the scanner on one side, and we have the launcher on the other side. The scanner is a screen that will allow you to see every gadgets that are electronic through surfaces.
Enemy's got tech right in front of me.
The launcher part is able to project EMP charges to those gadgets.
Enemy devices are dark.
The EGS is a very precise gadget. You will be able to see and select a device and shoot it.
Enemy device.
Once you shoot a device, it will go down for 15 seconds and you can see the progress on the scanner screen. Thatcher is a Pathfinder. He has been around for 10 years, and there's a lot more than laser sights now. We are remastering him so he can be relevant for another 10 years.
Enemy devices taken out.
Even after this rework, Thatcher will remain true to himself, and he will be one of the best options for support. We're bringing a new gadget and also a brand new weapon. The brand new weapon is a DMR. The PMR-98 is a DMR that focuses on shorter encounters. It has high damage and has the ability to open line of sight from afar. Thatcher will be the first operator with 4 primary weapons. You will have the L85, the AR-33, the M59, and now the PMR. This new shared weapon will be available on 4 operators: Nuke, Ivana, Capital, and obviously Thatcher. Battle Pass owners will be able to test out the new PMR 2 weeks in early access. After that, it will be available for everyone. This is just the beginning. Moving forward, shared weapon across multiple operators will be one of the core pillars of the gameplay updates in Year 11. We have a brand new weapon, a brand new gadget, and now to round this up, we have a brand new Elite. This Elite skin bundle will be available as the season launches.
Back at them winning the Manchester Major Trophy, of course, a big event inside Rainbow Six Siege. It was absolutely huge for them, so close, but they got it done.
This is the pain for the EU
act
fan.
like
We're
an
showing you
EMP,
it twice today.
and
But
as
yes,
such,
they did.
is being
They
removed
was
from the
True,
D6
Silver,
system.
Sorry, you know,
This is to clean up many
Disruptor,
but his placed exothermic charge by mute. Because to put it more simply, he no longer disables electronics. He disrupts the signals electronics emit and receive. With this change, he will has been increased. Now before I move on from the D6 system, to turn back on, as if you had triggered the gate by throwing something through it.
Ever since then, he
I'm gonna
is
break
the
my
king
teammates'
of the
armor
mid-range.
panels,
He's
protecting me
taken
while I trick them.
all the way through
And set up angles which allow you to start stripping away the advantage.
And his glow up as an IGL, we're going to show you around here, which is
Maverick will be receiving
so
3 changes.
good. His teammates provide him great information.
That Thatcher's getting.
The perfect call.
Claymores will be
It's going to
added.
be Skyscraper. It's round 1. They're
Since
attacking
almost
onto a
to
really
Phoenix.
hard map, and it's
That
karaoke
Thatcher
TNT.
Now check the information that they get.
Big
You're gonna see
feature
the
is
draw
coming
of
to the
Darkseer. Go on
esports
that
tag.
lamp here. Spot
While the esports
and they notice, look at this Jack, there's no one
visual
on the
ranked
side.
matchmaking to the ranked playlist.
Another drone enters.
Those who are pairing up and making a squad will use the highest rank within the squad. We want to continue to invest in for both newcomers and veterans. Fights is really important when you're trying to learn where outs and weapons. We know that this training tool means a lot to players. That's why we're committed to continue to invest in it and make steps for players before they enter into P. And for players looking to custom
on communication, community, and experimentation. The testing ground is all about testing ground is all about working with you. If you want to be a part of the future, to make sure that we gather feedback with the armor and speed, it's going to be on the main hub. For the first testing ground, the subject is going to be armor and speed. Operator can customize health, speed, and sound through the armor choices. You might be a fan of the gridlock gadget, but not super comfortable with the armor and speed. This set of new changes allow you to customize their speed. For the purposes of testing ground, we will be using the quick back setting, and with the limited pool of maps. This will be available for 1 week during January. To make sure that we gather feedback,
and onboarding in Season 4.
The testing grounds. The testing ground is a playlist that will focus on communication, community, and experimentation. The testing ground is all about gathering feedback before we implement the new feature. Everyone will be able to access this content. It's going to be on the main hub. For the first testing ground, the subject is going to be armor and speed. Operator can customize health, speed, and sound through the armor choices. You might be a fan of the gridlock gadget, but not super comfortable with the armor and speed. This set of new changes allow you to customize their speed. For the purposes of testing ground, we will be using the quick match setting, and with the limited pool of maps. This will be available for 1 week during January. To make sure that we gather feedback, we've implemented a QR code on the main menu. Testing ground is all about working with you. If you want to be
as we see here in front of this EU crowd, the remaining home for EU Falcons will be taking it up against M80 in this match. We talk about this roster.
They have looked absolutely flawless the entire event, barely dropping any maps. That's the Falcons that we introduce. But they have one flow driving problem solved. One of the
amazing moments over the past 10 with Pride and with our Siege history. We look forward to you checking out the moments in Siege history December. This event will have callbacks and Easter eggs to some amazing moments in Siege history. We look forward to you checking out the map and everything else that's coming with the new season soon. And there are more rewards to be given out, so stay tuned to our social media. November 17th is when the test server drops. The launch of the season. Check out everything that's new. Thank you so much, and we can't wait to see you in a match.
The KD is calling, the Demos is going to send his tracker, and all 4 players on the side of Falcons go aggressive, Jack.
Yeah, and of course they push in. Users ends up getting a double kill here. Leakfak, he's done his job, he's breached, he's now going to push up and push with the team up on the top floor, finds a kill, and then he is inevitable, of course. Shaiko goes and confirms the 4th kill. Now that is just to prove to me that Falcons, yes, they've got the individuals, but they've increased on their philosophy, on their strategy, and of their team play tenfold.
And that is the big thing, of course. We talked about this team being here quite a few times before, and a few things are missing for them to finally grab that title, but this is an important thing as well. Seems like they're having more fun.
Yeah, I think it was the big thing in the past 3.
This is GSAC Dedicated Officer Aya Smith making her final report on the Rainbow program. Rainbow's last mission is underway. Global stability hangs in the balance. How did we get here? Deimos exploited our blind spots. He used Nighthaven as a distraction. Stayed ahead at every step. We should have known he was one of ours. The damage is done. Trust eroded. The Council is ending the program. And who can blame them? The public was endangered. GSAC itself targeted. People died. Outcomes Rainbow was created to prevent. But as long as Phobos is out there, there will be no peace. More than ever, failure is not an option. No matter what came before, Rainbow will come together and see this through. They'll make things right. They will find the explosives. They will stop Phobos, even if it costs them their lives. They've been fighting this enemy since day one. No other team on the planet can get this done. This is our last chance to salvage this. Otherwise, Phobos will be free to act globally. No one will be safe. See you on the other side.
I hate to say it, but I needed it. An upgrade was in order, but I had a request. Make it more precise. Now, I'll show you what an old-timer can do.
Bad bed.
This is GSAC Dedicated Officer Aya Smith making her final report on the Rainbow program. Rainbow's last mission is underway. Global stability hangs in the balance. How did we get here? Deimos exploited our blind spots. He used Nighthaven as a distraction. Stayed ahead at every step. We should have known he was one of ours. The damage is done. Trust eroded. The Council is ending the program. And who can blame them? The public was endangered. GSAC itself targeted. People died. Outcomes Rainbow was created to prevent. But as long as Phobos is out there, there will be no peace. More than ever, failure is not an option. No matter what came before, Rainbow will come together and see this through. They'll make things right. They will find the explosives. They will stop Phobos, even if it costs them.
more times than they'd care to admit, but only to watch the moment slip through their fingers. Today, they have one choice: ride the wave or get dragged beneath it. They're going to have a lot of support, but their opponents have won over this crowd too. Please welcome M80! M80 crash onto the stage with the force of a team that refuses to die. They sank the reigning world champions and lit this arena on fire. NA's last standing roster feel like a family unit, built and ready for this massive occasion here in Munich. Well, this feels familiar. Manchester Major, you two stood right here alongside of me, and you believed that you would take the grand final. You managed to pull it off. You've been here before many times. We've had this conversation so many times, LickyFact. Why is this your moment?
I think during this major we showed that we are a different team, and today we'll take our revenge from Manchester.
Revenge would be sweet, but we've seen from yourself and your team, you don't go down easily.
No, I mean, you've seen throughout the entirety of playoffs, we don't give up. It's a long BO5. It's you gotta be mentally resilient, and that's what we are, and that's why I think we're gonna win.
Gunnar, LickyFact, any last words for one another?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Good luck.
All right, shake hands. The reason... Shake hands. The tension is high. The reason, because this, of course, is Championship Sunday. It is the grand final. I just want to do a quick check with this crowd and test who they think will win this event. Will it be M80? Or will it be Team Falcons? The only thing that is certain here in Munich is it's time to finish it. Water with an undefeated run through the Munich Major, they took the final step towards another Championship Sunday, lifted by the chants of a conquered crowd. M80 delivered another cannonball, this time sinking the ship of the reigning world champions. Holding firm as the horizon darkens, one last crashing wave stands in their way of another shot at lifting a major trophy.
I think the only thing I have to say is that we're going to smoke them, and it's not going to be close.
What happens if I lose? I guess we'll never know.
Falcons and M80 have weathered the heaviest of storms, but only one team will keep its head above water.
Enemy devices out like the lights.
This has probably been one of the best events we've had for competitive Siege,
is
and
coming to
something tells
Rainbow
me
Six
today is
Siege
going
on
to be
December
no different.
2nd. And the original EMP King himself, Thatcher, getting a new gadget, the EGS Disruptor, and a new gun, the PMR-98-2 DMR. He's not the only one with that new hardware though. Capital, Nook, and Hibana will all have the new DMR added to their loadouts. I'll catch you up on the big balancing pass headed for the hard breachers and a few defenders to boot. Furthermore, the Fortress map is fully reworked, modernized, and ready for ranked, with Skyscraper and Theme Park getting that modernized magic as well. Plus, a new and improved ranked matchmaking method, beefed up training playlists, and out there experiments in the testing ground. There's a lot to like in Operation Tenfold Pursuit, and we haven't even mentioned the 10th anniversary celebrations. Let's talk Thatcher first. The rework of this attacking operator replaces his EMP grenade with the EGS Disruptor, a gadget that enables Thatcher to get detect the defender's electronic devices and project an electromagnetic pulse through any surface to temporarily knock them out. Simply line up some devices in the targeting circle of the handy view screen, check for the corner brackets to confirm your targets, and fire away to clear the field for your allies to make their move. When the EGS Disruptor Pulse hits a target, it gives Thatcher two pieces of intel. One, it reveals which gadget it is, if you haven't already scouted. Two, it shows how long the EMP effect will last, clearly outlining your window of opportunity to execute that hard breach, or get past Denari's laser traps unscathed. This knowledge can give Thatcher and his teammates an extra edge, honing his support role every single game in that lower bracket. And precision of the EGS Disruptor means Thatcher can make a more targeted impact more often throughout the round. And speaking of impact, let me introduce you to the PMR-98-2, the new designated marksman rifle debuting on the attacking stage. As with other DMRs, this one packs a punch, downing enemies in a scant few shots and blasting holes in soft surfaces to create advantageous lines of sight. Hibana, Nook,
as I said in the intro, gents,
Happy Tao, and Thatcher will all be granted the PMR-98-2 for the first 2 weeks of the season through the Battle Pass, after which it will become part of their loadout for all players. Now buckle up, because it's time for a balancing breakdown, starting with Hibana, recoil reduction for the Type 89 assault rifle, faster X-Kairos charge deployment and detonation, more X-Kairos ammo in her pocket, and now she has claymores on her docket. Maverick, his breaching torch will no longer pause between cycles, making him more efficient in his little pyro scheme. And his loadout is expanding to add frag grenades and the Reaper MK2 machine pistol. Ace, slow it down, hotshot. He's now a 1-speed, 3 armor, and he can have some stun grenades as a treat. And finally, Thermite. One more exothermic charge for you, my good man, and a super shorty sidearm shotgun to boot.
That's exactly what Falcons want.
But we're not done yet, because I don't want you to launch the new season on December 2nd and see a castle barricade electrified and think, hey man, why didn't Chris tell me that castle barricades could now be electrified? Because I did tell you, just now. There's also a slight change to the way Mute's jammers work. Mute will now counter a few less gadgets, so his jammer radius is increasing, and he'll be a bit faster as a 2-speed 2 armor. This change also means that when Aruni's Surya gates are EMP'd, you'll have to shoot them to turn them back on once the effect is over, instead of them coming back on automatically. Don't ask me why, I'm not a scientist. Next section. Maps. The Fortress map is ready for prime time this season, having been both reworked and modernized. This means that there have been some renovations and bomb site relocations to make it more balanced, and you'll be seeing it in the ranked map pool from the get-go. There will also be improved lighting and textures, as well as added destructible elements. And this is true for Skyscraper and Theme Park, the other 2 modernized maps this season. There are a few more updates to dive into on the official Rainbow Six Siege website, including the new 2-parameter ranked matchmaking system, the addition of AI allies, and Karis Legion bot enemies in the training playlist to help sharpen your regimen, and the new Testing Grounds playlist, coming in January to experiment with a choose-your-own armor feature. Operation Tenfold Pursuit is coming on December 2nd, and block out your calendars for some 10th anniversary festivities in December. Details to follow. Now follow this channel for the latest on Rainbow Six Siege.
But he's asking questions coming into the catwalk doorway. As you can see, M80 are not backing away from that. Tim, we have seen so many scraps over IT throughout this competition. It feels like the most important room on the map.
Yeah, it's always going to be your first target, is IT and Connector. You want to, effectively, a lot of the time, get both of them, so you can apply that pressure from both sides. As it is, Falcons are really focusing kind of garage catwalk and IT. They just want to come from this south side, push up, and force that Azami out of elbow, which is exactly what's happened behind that shield of users, just slowly forcing his way along that top, and those defenders having to move back.
Yeah, you can see the next step is taking Garage, and as you see, this gunner gets the first pick, and he's also isolating the Monty here.
That could be enough though, keeping him under threats, and sure enough, there it is, taken down. The distraction of the player down below inside of control, but also from upstairs is enough to bring down the shield. Gaveni does hit the deck in the process though, Tim. You can call it a 5v3 for M80 if you want, but it does feel like they're holding on pretty well here in round one.
That gunfight is really important. They needed to control the roamers, and that's not done. They get away with it. 5v2, M80 in perfect control. Gunners, Lurk has won them the round.
M80 now just need to mop things up and close this one out. They need to make sure that there's none of those big moment plays from Breede and Shaiko, who are the ones left alive, looking to push in from IT, trying to get on to catwalk door.
And your point was to bring down his chi, and then when you brought it down, he just got it back up again. And they were like, okay, well, shit, you know? That's annoying. They have too much health to begin with, you know? Yeah, I'm getting my treadmill. Ow. Okay.
Secure the bombs.
Alright, let's see. Let's take phase one, probably. Is he gonna absorb the horse?
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
I just wanted to adopt the horse, to be honest.
You will I deploy.
Whoa, look at this. Ew.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds and counting. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Razor wires deployed.
Doorway trapped. Stay clear of blast zone.
My beautiful evil eyes are ready.
Cutting.
My evil eyes. Reloading on ammo!
You're exposed.
말보다는 행동이지.
Someone exposed you. You've been exposed. Your location has been compromised. You have been spotted. Op 4, last operator standing. Your location has been compromised. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Hell.
Protect the bombs.
Reinforce the wall!
This will be fun. No time to waste.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
I'm reloading!
Wall's done!
Loading the magazine. Blocking the feed. Enemies located.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated. Protect the bombs. Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb.
Activating camera.
Down to 10 seconds.
New camera feed up and running.
Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb.
New camera feed up and running.
Laying out the welcome mat.
4 remaining. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. We need to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. 10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Holy shit, the fuck.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been recovered.
Scanning for electronics. Scanning for electronic devices. Scanning for electronics! Located a bomb. Detected a bomb. RED active. If it runs on batteries, I'll see it. Bomb detected. Bomb located.
Cluster charge deployed. Cluster charge going live. Setting breach charge.
Claymore mine is ready. Bomb spotted. Swapping mix.
You have dropped the diffuser. Down to 1 friendly. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies. to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Come on out! Grenade out. Let's have a look. Hello there.
You've been
Target
exposed.
located! Second floor!
Wow.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. Friendly last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies. We need to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Drone activated.
behind me!
Stingers out. Deployed stingers. Targets detected. First floor. Track stingers activated. Assault shredders. We can push forward.
Friendly, last operator standing. Seconds remaining. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. We have been eliminated. Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
No, it's I'll just relax here and let you ready the rest.
Laser gate in place. Laser gate in position.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. Be advised, a bomb location has been compromised. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Setting in this. Needle set.
fuck?
One friendly remaining. Op 4 has deployed a diffuser. You need to destroy it. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated. We need to locate a bomb. Seconds. 5 seconds. A bomb must be located and defused. You located a bomb.
Selma systems activated.
Changing bags. Drone is on the move.
Smoke grenade.
Sit the fuck hell.
The diffuser is now secured. Op 4, last operator standing. Fifteen seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining. Diffuser is active, protected at all costs. Friendly, last operator standing.
Diffusing.
Holy shit.
Mission successful, bomb defused. Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault. Seconds. 5 seconds to insertion.
False done!
Reloading. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Anybody need a shave?
Changing mix.
Reloading!
Getting eyes on. Glance activated. Clearing LOS. Detonating. Ready to engage.
One Op 4 remaining. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
One, and that's it. You're right back into it. It's not a problem that they lost the first map if they can win their opponent's map pick. And that's the big one here. Abuse that defense side as much as possible. Abuse how strong Skyscraper is in defense. And that play around the bomb site so far, around the utility, it's been absolutely flawless. Despite Shaiko's overpick, they bring it back. And Likefak on the back of that run out, he's really carrying the team so far in the first 2 rounds.
Also, Mr. Sherlock on stream just a second ago. I can only imagine the chants that we've been hearing come from a certain part of the stadium. And I can only gather that is where he's seated, Tim.
I would imagine.
He's at the epicenter. There he is. Of course, we'll figure out what's going on with the tech pause in just a moment. So we had a couple of headset issues that are currently being rectified, and then we can jump back into things.
I'm curious to see what's going to be the reaction on the side of Hot and Cold. We've been praying him in terms of IGLing, and we've been praying him in terms of pacing as well. He's going to have to try and find a solution to the way Falcons is playing. Not giving any picks to M80 so far.
I was standing still, never said what I feel, and every time I took the blame, carried all this quiet shame. Cause all the pressure in my chest, I've gotta fight to catch my breath, when every step still feels the same, trying not to break. Where do I go from here? Maybe I'll disappear. If I don't try, I'll never know. I'm waiting on you. Where do I go from here? There will be no more tears. Kill the doubt, feed the fire, hear the voice inside. Giving up, it's my turn this time. They took a shot, now I want mine. You fall, I rise, I take the wheel. So this is how it feels.